I told my wife I want to get cremated. She made an appointment for Tuesday. What can you do? Welcome to Shave&Butcher, the YouTube channel. Cheers, it's Thursday evening here in old Sweden. We're drinking Uruguayan, if that's a word, wine. This is Garzon. Sorry about the pronunciation. Dark, almost black. The grape is called Tenet? Sorry, something like that. It's very popular in Uruguay, but it comes from south of France, Pays Basque, south of France, sort of into Spain, that sort of area. Very nice anyway, for dark meat, not so much for shaving, but I like it anyway. It's shaving with WestMan Shavings Utopia. My favorite of the 4 so far. And the razor is a full inch, full hollow Erik Anton Berg, a Swedish razor. A meat cleaver, not the prettiest you've ever seen, but it sure is effective, and it's brutal and large yet agile, much like yours truly. Who's nothing but agile. Yep, 2 things. The Mitchell's Woolfat soap just deteriorated, fell into pieces like it typically does. I grated it into the bowl. I don't know if you can see, it looks like any grated soap. Used it, works a charm, so that's one way of doing it. I didn't put any water in. Sometimes you can put water in and make a bit of a mix and it dries, but I didn't. I just grated on a cheese grater for Parmesan cheese and pushed it down as hard as I could into the bowl. So it's, yeah, pretty much as hard as it was before. You don't care. I did promise I would, someone in the comment section, I would show my paddle strop. So your usual strop is the hanging strop. You've seen that, it's everywhere. Paddle strops are a bit less common. This one is a nice one. It's from Thierry in France. It's quite wide, which is good because then a big part of the blade fits on it. You still need to do X-shaped strokes because you want to make sure you get the entirety of the blade, and not, basically no straight razor blades are 100% straight, especially if they're vintage. They're a bit crooked, so you want to do X strokes so you get everything. So 2 types of leather, slightly more coarse on this side, suede like. This is more what do you call when it's sort of in between suede and leather? It's nubuck, at least on shoes, more like that. And otherwise strop as usual. So I stropped the razor on this one now. Now this one has a bit of flex, so it's one piece of wood, and there are carve outs, so there's actually a bit of flex in the wood, which I don't know, probably helps a bit, but very neat, very nice, beautiful piece of furniture, I think. Thierry said you can get this for 70 odd pounds, 70, 80 pounds sterling on the Invisible Edge something, but just Google the Invisible Edge and you get there. It's a UK website where I purchased this one years ago. Anyway, brush is one of my favorite brushes. There's nothing written on it anymore. You can basically not read it. It's a Masetto brush, made in China, cheap and cheerful, $50 maybe, I think, including freight. It's been soaking, but it's beautiful, badger knot, extra density sort of thing. One of my very best actually. So I bought it new, and you don't have to spend a fortune. A bit of hit and miss with inexpensive Chinese badger brushes, I hear. I got lucky. This one is good. Doesn't lose a lot of hair or anything like that. And here we go. So Utopia from WestMan Shaving. WestMan Shaving is it shaving or shaves? WestMan Shaving, let's say. From Portugal, a new artisan. I've shaved with all the 4 soaps he has before. So if you want to check, just go back. A bit hard to tell on this one because you need a white background, but it's, oh, the lights in here are hopeless. It's kind of chocolatey, dark chocolate, mocha latte type color, and a cool scent. So this is, I don't know exactly what the scent notes are, but it's sort of leather. No, not leather, but it smells like leather, but that's not one of the scent notes. Scent notes are pipe tobacco, oud, vetiver, cedar, benzoin, vanilla, something else. It is like Declaration Grooming's Gratio League Square meets Barrister Man's Night Music, but it's nice. The dark yet sweet, very manly, a manly scent, you know, leather and tobacco. Yeah, actually, it probably doesn't smell like leather, but that's my first association is leather. You see, already good. Already good. Most people will call that good. Now, I'm not most people, so we need to torture the lather a bit more, because there's a minimum of 8 minutes that you have to use to build your lather. That's from a Facebook comment where someone said, I want quick videos. Who needs people to lather for 8 minutes? So I'm trying to make sure that I do that as a minimum. Actually getting 8 minutes is kind of difficult. So I put so much water in that, it looks like I ruined it. But let's see, the jury's still out. You can tame Mitchell's looking like that, should be able to tame this. Beauty. But I want my leathers wet, almost dripping, not quite. The scent is great. I wonder if I would like it on a perfume. I'm not sure. It's very powerful. It's very all day. I don't know. In a soap, certainly. Aftershave, yes. If I'm not wearing any other scents. It's funny you say you wear scents, isn't it? Chin, last one. This is my first and only glass of wine, by the way. Or so he thought. Here we go. Rockin' and rolling. There was something I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I have... you don't need to know this, but I've changed my medication slightly, which leads to the body needs to settle in, and I get occasional jerks on the hand, with the hand, not big ones but small ones, but enough to catch you, so it could be interesting this. See if it falls off the razor, and yeah, and it brings all the soap with. I love it when it does that, when the, I don't know what the expression is, but where, you know, it was up here and it falls off and it's almost clean, you know. Can you see that? Jeez, it's just a little bit left. You know, I amaze myself. It's not me, it's the soap. So the viscosity or whatever in the soap is amazing. It's amazing. You know, it's like it falls off the skin, and you saw how easy it lathers. This is truly a masterful soap base, and a really nice job on the scents, all 4 of them. Sophisticated, complex, but you get them. I like all 4, and you know, depends on what your preference are, and there's something for everybody. So check out WestMan shaving. Out to Portugal. I was watching Antonio Esposito, cara mia, whatever his name is, the stallion, Esposito, I think. He's got this huge YouTube channel. He was shaving with Haslinger, which is goat's milk soap. It's a something milk, and he was going on and on in a clever way about those bastards who have now allegedly changed their soap base to be vegan. Ha! And so has tobacco, it seems. I haven't tried any of those in the vegan formula. I'm sure they will be good. But Anthony made a point of, you know, you're a classic soap brand in a business and a hobby and so forth, which is very traditional. You know, it's traditional shaving, that's what it is. So not everyone is a hobbyist who uses Haslinger or tobacco, but everyone who uses them, you know, like the traditional way of shaving. Or shave with a cartridge, but like the traditional way of building a soap lather. You know, so it's traditional. So, and you have this iconic reputation. I tell you, this thing is so slick, it almost falls off the skin. Any more than it would fall off the skin. Interesting. I think I have even more water than I had in the first shaves. Quite impressive, very impressive. Yeah, so they're classic brands, loved throughout generations. And they changed the formula. And you know, Anthony's annoyed by that. I don't get annoyed that easily, but I agree, it's stupid. Because they're obviously trying to adjust to the times, and I don't mind that, and I think a lot of changes that happen are good, you know, generally. I'm quite the liberal in the true sense, trying to be. But a traditional soap, you know, should really remain traditional, shouldn't it? So, stupid, bad move. Is it good from a marketing point of view? I don't know. Are vegan people, or people who appreciate vegan soaps, going to appreciate what they're doing? There's a lot of vegan and non-animal bases out there. And they're brilliant. I, for one, can't say best soap bases are tallow. Not at all, actually. You know, probably amongst, if I would make an effort and rate soap bases, I don't really, because it's hard to separate the good ones from the great ones for me. I'm gonna guess it's a good 50-50 between tallow based and vegan. Maybe more tallow based because I have more of those, and maybe they're a bit more common. But I'm saying a good vegan soap is just as good as a good tallow, lanolin, lard, whatever soap, in my experience. So that's not the point. The point is, you've managed to create something iconic, truly appreciated by people who are hard to please, and you've been around for a long time, and probably your sales are not dropping, rather growing. And I don't know, maybe this growth makes you experiment and become a bit greedy. I don't have a good feeling about this the next few strokes, and it's slippery, so I'm gonna put a bit of alum on. Take it easy, it's no rush. You know, I'm not wasting my time, I'm wasting your time, so. And you're watching. Hang on, I'll be quiet and concentrate. That's the most challenging part of the shave, when I'm not in you know, when my fine motor skills are not peaking. But I think we did okay there. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. That's so silly move. Silly move. Will I try the vegan basis of hustling into back? Absolutely. Because, you know, that's what I like to do. Try stuff out, experiment, do a side-to-side, side-by-side shave probably. You know, stuff like that. So probably hustling and tobacco are watching and will send me those vegan soaps to try out free of charge. No? Okay. Stupid hobby where keeping a YouTube channel is expensive. This was supposed to be my way of not having to work, you know, become a YouTube millionaire. Clearly, wet shaving is not the way. I should do something else instead. I do appreciate the rather amazing development of the channel, you know, loads of subscribers and lots of views and lots of comments and likes and stuff. It's really cool. If I didn't have some of that success or development, you know, I'd be shaving quietly without bothering you guys, for sure. You know, I would. I really would. So don't unsubscribe, because then, you know, you're liable. I'm nonsense. You know, when I don't know if I said this at the beginning, my mind's all over the place. When I'm relaxed and in a good mood, typically my shaving videos are the worst. It's better if I'm agitated or angry. Truly enjoyable. It's taken a time, I'm sorry. It's taken a bit of time to to be able to enjoy the shave almost as much on camera as off camera. It takes practice, it takes concentration, it takes finding our way. And it depends on how in the mood you are and so forth. But I was relaxed and I really enjoyed that. And I do enjoy shaving on camera as well, because that, even if the shave isn't good, that just adds another dimension to the egocentrical part of me that just wants to be loved by someone. Because my wife wants to cremate me. Okay, just to make sure it doesn't finish off all nice and cozy, we have DK's Arctic Freeze aftershave balm, which is made by Matti Lindholm at ML Shaving Supplies, and it has an absolutely insane amount of, hang on, I'm gonna pop this restrictor. I can't see, I don't have any glasses. Take that out, don't need that, because we need loads of balm. So an insane amount of menthol. There we go. It's quite a bit of it. This is gonna make my ears tear up. Smells nice too. I don't know what it smells like. Orange, I think. Let's get something on the head. Whoa. I've always hated menthol until Matti's product, and Matti's products are good products with menthol in it, but he made me try them, and I do enjoy them, and this is it's a kick in the ass, gets you energized and agitated just before bedtime. Perfect. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. I'll see you soon, and no matter what nationality or ethnicity the people around you are, try to love them, even if they have poor management. Just try to love them as much as possible. Imagine if you had a really bad manager, which I'm sure we all have experience of, and people blamed you because of that. Yeah, you'd feel unfairly. I shouldn't get into this because I know we don't agree, and some of you agree and some don't, but love, peace and understanding and kumbaya. Okay? And stay sharp.